Random things about my Tesla that just make sense. Now, I've been an owner of a Tesla for about 8 months now, and I can say with all certainty that hands down, this Tesla Model Y is the best car that I've had, period, of any car, gas or electric. And there are many reasons why I feel that way, and I'm creating a video series covering all the things about my Tesla that simply make sense. And in this video, we're going to cover convenience features. And for me, one of the biggest convenience features that just makes sense is charging. And I know that might be controversial for many because some people say, oh my gosh, electric vehicle, I can't go to the gas station. You only have certain places to charge. But 90% of your charging is going to be done from home. And I'll show you how easy it is right here on the wall. Simply take my wall connector, press the button, and plug it in. Charging my car at home with the wall connector is fast. I can easily do it overnight. I have another video that's out there on 3 ways to charge at home. If you want to go check that out, I'd appreciate it. But charging for me is super, super convenient. And I'll never go back to a gas car. It just simply makes sense. Now, the size of a Tesla Model Y is actually quite deceiving. From the outside, the car just doesn't look that big, but one of the biggest convenient features of a Tesla Model Y is it has gobs and gobs of storage space. And one of the most surprising places that there is storage is in the front of the car in something called the front trunk or the frunk. Because Teslas don't have traditional engines, it has space up front. And when you pop the hood, you get all kinds of storage space up here that you wouldn't normally have. In the back, there's even more storage. When the seats are down, there's quite a bit of space like a normal car, but there's actually a lower trunk. And even better, there's another one that's even smaller up front where you can store stuff that you don't need to get to very often. Also in the back, there are these 2 side cubbies that are really deep, and you can store just about anything that you need to get in here. Unlike normal cars that have a key that may start the ignition or a button that you need to press if it is keyless entry, a Tesla, there's no start or stopping the car. You simply put your foot on the brake, lift the stock up to go in reverse, press it down to go into drive, and to put it in a park, just press the button on the end. Even the climate controls are smart in a Tesla. Not only do you control everything from the screen with your finger, but it also senses how many people are in the car. And if I'm the only one in the car, air only comes out on my side. If I have a passenger, air will come out on their side as well. And if there's someone in the back, it will send air out these back vents, but only if it needs to. Now, there are going to be times where you're going to want to leave your pet in your vehicle and go in, and I know that's a big concern, especially in the summertime, and having enough air conditioning or having the temperature right in your vehicle. And even more concerning is you want to make sure that the people around the car aren't thinking that you're just leaving your dog in your car in a super hot environment. Well, Tesla has you covered on that because it has something called dog mode. And in order to turn on dog mode, you tap your climate controls and select dog. Now, it doesn't need to be a dog. And then from there, you exit your vehicle. And once you exit your vehicle, the entire screen will change to a very large font that says everything is okay. It says the air conditioning is on, and it will actually say what the temperature is inside the car. So if someone walks up to your car and says, oh my gosh, there's a dog locked in this vehicle, they're going to be able to see really quickly on the screen that the temperature inside the car is just fine. Now, along with dog mode, there's something that's called camp mode. Now, I did a complete video on all the how-tos of camping in my Tesla Model Y, and if you want to see that, go check it out. But what camp mode does is it expects you to stay in the car. Enable camp mode turns on the climate controls in all the locations, in the driver, the passenger, and the back. And it also keeps all of your auxiliary hookups, your cigarette lighter, your USB ports all powered up for the night. So if you sleep in your car, you can make sure that everything is charging and it is ready to go in the morning. Now, one of the best features of a Tesla, and there are a ton, is that it keeps getting better and better after you buy it, because so much of the car is driven by the software. It will update itself as new features become available. You simply connect your car to your home Wi-Fi when it's sitting in the garage, and it will do its thing. And I've had this car for about 8 months now, and I can't tell you how many times the car has updated itself to improve the software on the car. My previous vehicle was a Mini Cooper. I had it 9 years, and it only ever updated the software one time, and I had to do it myself and download it off the internet. It wasn't even something that the dealer even offered. Another nice convenient feature of the Tesla is when you're talking on the phone. And there are speakers throughout the Tesla, and the sound system in here is incredibly good. But when you're talking on the phone, the sound doesn't actually come from all the speakers. It comes from a speaker right in front of the driver. So it really sounds like you are talking directly to a person sitting in front of you. So when your eyes are on the road and you're talking to somebody, it really feels like you're talking to that person, which is actually a really nice little treat. Now, this next really cool feature of a Tesla is something that is actually kind of difficult to show, and it's called one-pedal driving. And why is it called one-pedal driving? Well, it's because you very rarely have to touch the brakes in a Tesla. Now, it needs to slow down, so how does it stop? Well, the car is driven by electric motors, and when you take the electricity away from an electric motor, the electric motor turns into a generator that puts power back in the car, which is really cool. But there is work involved to do that, and that work is turned into slowing the car down. And you can actually completely drive naturally in town and otherwise without taking your foot off the accelerator pedal and applying the brake. Really, really cool feature. Now, there might be locations that you drive that are a little tight to get into, and like a lot of cars, you can fold the mirrors. But one cool thing about a Tesla is that it will fold the mirrors automatically based on location, and you can tell the software, hey, remember this location, when I get here, fold the mirrors. And for me, when I get to my driveway, I like to fold the mirrors automatically when I'm driving into my garage. In my previous video about things that just make sense, I talked about your phone being your key. Well, it doesn't stop there. Your phone being your key also ties into profiles within the car. And when you get in the car will automatically adjust your seat position, your climate controls, and your steering wheel position without you having to do anything. Now, another feature that makes sense along with driver profiles is the adjustment of your steering wheel. Some people like to adjust their steering wheel to be close to their body, but it makes it rather difficult to get in and out of the car. Well, Tesla has an answer for that, and it's buried in the driver profiles, and it's called Use Easy Entry, which allows you to adjust your steering wheel to a different position. And when you get in and out of the car, the steering wheel will automatically adjust to that position, retract to make it easy for you to get in and out of the car. And then once you sit back down in the car, the steering wheel will move back to the original settings that you had. Really nice little feature. Now, one of the biggest convenient features of the Tesla that just makes sense has to be Autopilot. Autopilot, and if you have full self-driving like I do, makes road tripping a dream. Simply push down on the stalk twice, and the car is driving. Now, it isn't driving fully yet, but it does a lot of the work for you, and I can't imagine driving anywhere anymore without using Autopilot. And it is just, I can't speak enough about it. Even in its current form, it is a great feature. Now, for those of you that don't know, Autopilot is a pseudo self-driving feature of the Tesla. It is a combination of adaptive cruise control, and holding in your lane. And it isn't just a straight line. It'll take turns, and it'll do more than you think. And with full self-driving, it will stop at stop signs, it'll stop at stoplights, it will allow you to automatically change lanes when you're on a 4-lane road. And the combination of all those things together make for an amazing road tripping experience. And I can't speak enough about Autopilot, and I cannot wait for version 9 or whatever version comes out of the true full self-driving. It is going to be awesome. All right, that's my list of convenience features that simply just make sense. And I'm sure I didn't cover all of them. And if you have other ideas or other things that you love about your Tesla that just make sense that I didn't cover, leave them in the comments below. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. I have new content coming out all the time, and the easiest way to be notified of that content is with a subscription. Also, if you're looking to pick up a Tesla of your own, make sure you use that referral code. Any referral code will work. If you want to use mine, that would be fantastic. So until next time, happy driving.